There we go. Hello everybody. 안녕하세요 여러분. Say something,
Hello.
Tom. 네, 그래서 오늘은
I'm waving on the camera. What
Okay.
is this?
그래서 오늘은 영국 사람 두 명이 처음 만나면 뭐라고 하는지 살펴보도록 하겠습니다. 그리고 오늘은 좀 특집이니까 오늘은 스페셜 게스트 있어요. 그리고 전에는 나온 스페셜 게스트 아니고 완전 새로운 스페셜 게스트 나올 거예요. 그래서 톰이 그 스페셜 게스트 처음 만나서 서로한테 뭐라고 해야 되는지 뭐라고 하는지 살펴보고 그리고 그거 통해서 여러분이 그 영국 사람이나 막 외국 사람 처음 만나면 뭐라고 해야 되는지 알 수 있어요. 네. So hello everyone. This is kind of I guess for beginners. 이 수업은 좀 초보자 위한 수업인 것 같아요. And I think it's going to be fun. Tom, you've never met this person before.
No, okay. So like usually most people who would stream this would actually like probably rehearse it. George, because we don't really do any planning for any of this. I've never met this special guest. We've never talked to each other, so it's going. But George wants the awkwardness, so we're going to do that.
그래서 톰은 이 사람 만나본 적 없고 그리고 그래서 그 뭐라고 할지 살펴보고 그리고 얼마나 어색한지 알아볼 수 있고 왜냐하면 영국 사람들도 처음 만나면 좀 어색하니까 그거 좀 웃길 것 같아요. 제가 약간 자이언트 다큐 감독이고 그냥 그 영국 사람 두 명이 만나는 거 보고 그냥 이렇게 오케이 액션 이렇게 할 거예요. 그래서 제가 진짜 재밌을 것 같은데 톰이 약간 긴장된 것 같아요. 왜냐면 are you nervous, Tom?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm maybe. Okay. 긴장하지 않네요. We're gonna see how awkward they are. 그렇죠.
Yeah, Brighton SY is correct.
네.
Yeah.
그래서 yeah, should we just start? I'm just gonna check if he's ready. 그래서 스페셜 게스트는 지금 준비된지 알아볼게요. Are you ready? Are you ready? Hello, Tom, says Arakinemon.
What's the image there?
Okay.
The display image.
The special guest said yes. I have no idea. Okay, so special guest is coming in
Oh
3,
my god, I'm so excited.
2, 1. Wait. Here he comes.
Here he comes. Here's the special guest.
Is he here?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay. Oh wait. I need to change this a little bit. One sec. Okay, I can't. Okay, sorry. I need to change the settings. This is terrible. Okay, here we go. You can see all three of us now. Oh god. This is awful. Okay, I'm gonna just make this bigger. There we go. 오케이. 그래서 이 사람은 톰한테 어떻게 말할지 살펴보고 되게 자연스러운 대화 될 것 같아요. So just chat, lads. Chat away.
Hi Max, how are you today?
Hello, Tom. I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, Max. How I love your videos on Cambridge.
Thank you very much. I really enjoyed making those videos with George, and when we made them, I had no idea they would become such huge sensations.
I think it was definitely the scene where you had a picture of your cat and you were going down the elevator was probably a standout.
Yeah, that was my highlight too. So you already know that I'm a YouTube sensation, but what do
Yeah.
you do for a living?
Wow, I'm definitely not a YouTube sensation. I just work in IT in London, so
Okay, so
that's me.
you're a computer geek.
Yes.
오케이. 와, 이 대화가 너무 자연스럽죠? 하나도 어색하지 않고 완전 재밌는 대화인 것 같아요. Okay, so I heard. Wait, I'm a YouTube sensation, said Max. I'm a
It's an
YouTube.
unusual job.
네, 이거 한국말로 어떻게 하는지 잘 모르겠는데 그냥 제가 완전 유명한 유튜버이라는 말이 있는 것 같아요. So, 나는 완전 유명한 유튜버입니다. And Tom said, or I think, yeah, I'm a computer geek.
Max called me a computer geek, but then I agreed.
Okay. Max called him.
Which is probably not the best thing to do when you first meet someone.
Yeah, don't say that.
You're a bit of a computer geek, I think. Wait, I think it was so you're a bit of a computer geek. So, you're a bit of a computer geek. 그래서 이거는 약간 컴퓨터 잘하는 사람이에요. 그래서 geek는 약간 뭔가를 엄청 잘하고 되게 어떤 주제에 대해서 엄청 잘 알고 있고 되게 지식 많고 그래서 이 경우에는 텀은 그 컴퓨터에 대해서 엄청 뭐 많은 지식 가지고 있으니까 컴퓨터 기키라고 부를 수 있고 그리고 뭐 예를 들면 제 경우에는 비틀즈 엄청 좋아해가지고 I'm a bit of a Beatles geek이라고 할 수 있어요. So yeah, computer nerd is another way of saying it, I guess. computer. 근데 한국말로는 nerd라고 해도 되나요? 아니면 오타쿠? 오타쿠? Yeah. 근데 geek는 오타쿠보다 그런 부정적인 뜻이 없어요. So yeah. computer otaku. Okay, lads, continue your chat.
So,
Get to
Max,
know each
apart
other.
from being a YouTube sensation, what else do you do?
Well, my actual job is that I am a teaching assistant.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so I'm not sure if George, well, actually, I don't think George has mentioned anything, but currently I'm sort of trying to learn a bit more Vietnamese. So I have actually got a italki teacher. I don't know why I do italki like this. It's not even that we're sponsored by italki. So, yeah, but I think it made me realize that I actually didn't learn English properly. Like, I'm still struggling, like, what's an adjective and what's a verb and, like, stuff like that. So, I mean, obviously, like, yeah, still really bad at that sort of stuff, actually.
Do
you have any tips, Max?
Oh, go on.
I was going to say it's interesting because we don't, in the UK, we don't really learn English. We don't learn English grammar in the way that students abroad do. And when you start learning it, you realize that English people make a lot of grammatical mistakes. It's true.
Yeah, I do as well. Like, for example, I always get less and fewer confused. For example,
that's true, and I started correcting you on that, and everyone else.
Oh, did you correct me on that?
I believe in Barry, and then I started doing this thing where I became such an authority on less and fewer that I started correcting people incorrectly. So now there are loads of English teachers who are doubting themselves all the time, and second guessing themselves.
I'm always second guessing my English. So, guys,
Probably my fault.
what did you say to each other? Did you say what do you do, or I wasn't really paying attention to the conversation because I was looking at the comments and then I realised that I hadn't displayed the text correctly. So, sorry.
I think I asked Max, apart from being a YouTube sensation, what else do you do?
Oh, okay. What else do you do? Right. What? So I'm just gonna paraphrase this. What do you do? 그래서 한국 사람들은 주로 외국인 처음 만나면 What's your job이나 막 그렇게 물어보는데, 근데 제 생각에는 외국인 서로 처음 만나면, 특히 원어민 처음 만나면 무슨 일 하냐고 물어보면 What do you do? 이라고 도 많이 하는 것 같아요. So, what do you do? 무슨 일을 하세요? What do you do? Yeah. And okay, I just want to read you the comments because they're quite funny. Like, everyone's commenting about how awkward we are. Like, okay, so Lichable says, why am I more nervous? Jay says, I feel awkward. Jaylee says, everyone feels awkward instead of them. Jay, I feel so awkward. Yeah, lots of awkwards here.
Can I make a point here?
Yeah.
I think for foreign learners, this is a really important cultural lesson.
Right.
To what it means to be British.
Right. 그래서
To be British means to be awkward, and I am now at that stage in my life where I embrace the awkwardness, and I love the awkwardness.
Yeah,
It's
like
impossible.
그래서
I love
Sorry.
it as well. I love it as well. So I'm like, yeah. And also, George told us to ham it up a bit. So
right. 그래서 그래서 막스는 이거 되게 중요한 영국 문화 레슨이라고 한 것 같다 했어요. 왜냐면 영국 문화 중심은 어색함. 우리 완전 뭐 특히 미국 사람에 비해서 훨씬 더 어색하고 막 특히 사람 처음 만나면 되게 그거는 우리 문화 중심인 것 같아요. Yeah, so I feel like awkwardness is at the center of our culture. Right? Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I liked about you, George.
What? What are you trying to say? Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, I'm incredibly awkward. Right. I mean, I'm being awkward now. Right. And okay, and then after Tom asked Max, "What do you do?" Max, what did you say?
I said I'm a teaching assistant.
I'm a
so not a
teaching.
teacher.
I'm a teaching assistant. 이거는 보조 교사예요. 보조 교사. So, oh bugger. Let's just say it again. I'm a teaching assistant. Or you can say I'm a TA, right? Right, you guys?
Yes.
Yes, I'm a TA. 저는 보조 교사입니다. Yeah. Was there anything else of note to your conversation?
I was talking about how by relearning Vietnamese properly, that I realized I hadn't actually learned English properly.
Yeah.
Which in turn made learning Vietnamese a bit harder because I'm like, I don't actually know what an adjective is, or I don't actually 100% know what a verb is and stuff like that. So like really having to revisit basics.
Right.
And Max and I had a discussion around how English people don't actually learn English properly.
Right. 그래서 영국 사람들은 학교 갈 때 영어 문법 제대로 공부하지 않아서 우리 언어를 제대로 어떻게 말할 수 있는지 모르는 거예요. 그래서 저도 특히 그 영어 선생님 어떻게 되는지 공부하기 전에 막 I went to 막 이렇게 이런 차이 뭔지 몰랐고 그냥 똑같은 줄 알았고 그리고 그냥 전에는 영어는 현실보다 더 단순하다고 생각했어요. Yeah. So, okay, I think so. I think because we're not reading the comments, one of my friends who sometimes watches this was like, "These guys aren't reading the comments." So I apologize for that. We're in deep in awkward conversation. Tom, why are you what are you doing, Tom?
Never mind. But Shootman's there. Did you answer back from his Kakao Talk message?
Yes,
Messages?
I did. 형님 죄송합니다. Okay, let me just read a few of them. Julie, is a teaching assistant in a class, or do they assist teachers after class? Max, I'll let you answer this.
Thank you, George. A teaching assistant helps out in class. So sometimes it's I help out everyone in the class, you know, a whole group. And sometimes I work with individual students. And a teaching assistant will often work in a school with children with special needs. So some sort of disability or behavioural problem. So just to give extra support, really.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite a nice job.
Yeah.
Quite rewarding, relatively easy, very badly paid.
I have a question.
Yeah, go on.
Did you Max? Do you prefer being a teaching assistant or teaching English as a foreign language?
Oh wait, actually, before you ask this question, you need to ask Max how he knows me.
We never got that far in the never got that far in the conversation. Max, how do you know George?
There you go.
Well, that's a great question, Tom. Thanks for asking. George and I first met in southern Italy, where we were both teaching English as a foreign language. How do you know George?
That's a long story. George and I met in college.
Okay.
A levels, and then he got suspended, which he did cover in another video.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. There must be a good story there.
there is a great story there. Yeah.
Rebel student right here. Rebel without a cause. Don't care if I got suspended. Pff, who cares? They can't control me. So yeah. Tom.
Did you get suspended for being too awkward?
Yeah. Right.
You've gone too far, George. You've left too many pauses between questions. We can't take it anymore. You're out.
그래서 I got suspended. 한국말로 하면 제가 정학 받았어요. 그래서 제가 처음이랑 고등학교 다녔을 때 저는 정학 받아서 2주 동안 학교 못 갔어요. 그래서 막스는 정학 어떻게 받았냐고 어떻게 당했냐고 물어보는데 혹시 어색해서 정학 받았냐고 물어봤어요. Yeah, so that's why I was laughing. Nobody can control George, that's true. I'm sorry, I guess we're just so popular we can't read all the comments. It's like we've got 10 viewers at one time. I'm used to having 4. So I think thanks to, oh bugger, we've got 10 minutes left of chat according to Zoom. Right. Shit. Okay, hold on. Why is that not showing up? Oh god, this is awful.
Max, was he like, did he have this level of organization when you were working with him?
Similar, actually, yeah. I could tell you about some of our YouTube work that we did together. We had to refilm some scenes and dub over them, but you would never know. to be fair, the finished product was so good that no one would ever guess that there were any production problems.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Wow. That's truly spoken from a YouTube sensation.
That's right. Okay, right. I've got the text back up, and so you said, "How do you know George?" I know George from working with him. So we usually say, "I know such and such from blah blah blah." I know George from working with him in Italy. And Tom said, I know George from college.
George, we still have the time limit on Zoom, by the way.
I know, this is terrible. I don't know how to extend it. I think we might have to wrap up. This is terrible. So anyway, I know George from working with him in Italy. 이탈리아에서 같이 일해서 그렇게 알게 됐어. 이거 좀 어색하게 표현한 것 같은데. I know George from working with him in Italy. 이탈리아에서 같이 일해서 그렇게 알게 됐어요. And I know George from college. 조지는 제 고등학교 친구예요. 그래서 저번 수업에서 말하는데 컬리지는 영국 영어로는 고등학교 아니고 중학교에서 졸업하고 나서 그리고 대학교 다니기 전에 2년 동안 컬리지라는 학교에 가서 거기서 2년 동안 공부하고 다음에는 대학교 가는 거예요. So that's college. Yeah. Italia. Did I write that? Oh, whoops. Okay, sorry. Continue chatting.
We've only got 6 minutes, George. We're going to run out of time.
6분만 남았대. 6분만 남았어요. Oh God.
We can carry on this. We'll
just continue chatting.
we can. So Tom, aside from being a computer geek, what else do you get up to in your free time?
Well, currently I'm learning. I'm currently bolstering my Vietnamese through language learning. Hence I don't think I learned English properly. And I did some boating yesterday, so that was pretty fun.
All right. So what do you get up to in your spare time? What do you get up to in your spare time? This is a very natural way of expressing this, Max. Well done.
Thank you.
I mean, in terms of what George gets up to, he does call me sometimes with missing apparel. Does he do that? Does he do that to you as well, Max?
No.
Okay. I was wondering if he did that to anyone else. I was just like,
그래서 톰이 무슨 말했냐면 제가 톰이랑 영상 채팅할 때 왠지 그냥 갈아입는 중이니까 주로 막 티셔츠 없는 상태라서 그렇게 영상 채팅하고 아니면 그냥 반바지 없고 막 그냥 완전 그냥 티셔츠 없는 상태예요. 그래서 왜 그렇게 하는지 모르겠는데 약간 톰이 일부러 귀찮게 하는 것 같아요. 좀 더 일부러 어색하게 만드는 것 같아요. Yeah. So what do you get up to in your spare time? 한국 사람들은 주로 뭐라고 하지? Like, do you have any hobbies or what's your hobby? What's your hobby냐고 보통 물어보잖아요. 근데 if you say what's your hobby, it sounds a little bit robotic, right? What's your
Yeah,
hobby?
I would say, okay, this is like I'm speaking to family or something.
Right. 그래서
Yeah.
What's your hobby냐고 물어보면 좀 형식적으로 들리니까 이렇게 What do you get up to in your spare time냐고 물어보면 훨씬 더 자연스럽게 들리는 거예요. What do you get up to? To get up to 뭐뭐 하다라는 뜻이에요. 그래서 yeah, so what do you do? What did you get up to last night? 어젯밤에 뭐 했냐고. 아니면 what's another way of saying get up to?
What did you do,
No, I mean a bit like using get up to, like
Max?
get up to in an example sentence. What do you get up to?
Oh, an example sentence.
Yeah.
What do you get up to on the weekends?
Okay, what do you get up to on the weekends, right? 그래서 그렇게 말하면 여러분 영어는 훨씬 더 자연스럽게 들을 거예요. To get up to. Get up to in your spare time, yeah. Is there any difference between what you up to and what you doing? What are you up to? 좀 더 casual하게 들리는 것 같아요. It sounds a bit more casual, right? What are you up to? Than what
Yeah,
are you doing?
it's
Yeah, it sounds
informal.
quite casual. Yeah, very informal.
You could also use what are you doing if someone was doing something a bit weird. You could just be like, what are you doing
Yeah.
as well.
What are you doing? 뭐 하는 거야? 야, 네가 뭐 하는 거야 지금? What are you doing? Yeah.
Talking
Yeah.
about what are you doing? We only have like two minutes.
2분만 남았대. 2분만 남았대요. Oh my god. Many Koreans ask that how old are you at the very first time of meeting people? Yeah. So that's not really a common question when you meet someone for the first time. Oh shit, have I lost? Oh no, hold on. Crap. Okay, sorry. This is terrible. Yeah, so if you meet someone for the first time and they ask you how old you are, that's a bit strange, right?
In the UK,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a bit strange.
예. 그래서 영어에서 어떤 사람 처음 만나면 몇 살이냐고 물어보면 진짜 이상하게 진짜 이상하게 들리는 거 아니고 그냥 먼저 물어본 질문 아니에요. 약간 it's not really that polite, right?
Yeah, no, that would be considered impolite to
Yeah.
ask someone's age on the first time of meeting them, especially if you ask a woman that
Right.
in British culture.
좀 사가지 없대. 특히 여자 처음 만나면 좀 안 되는 질문이래요. Yeah. I wish we could continue.
I mean, we
This-
could just restart the Zoom call. and
Okay,
go for
right,
another
yeah,
10 minutes.
yeah, okay. So
You know,
they might
modern technology.
they might disappear for like a couple of seconds, and then I'm gonna try and I don't know if I can invite you again or if it will let me. We'll see. 그래서 맥스는 그 톰이랑 좀 이따가 갑자기 사라질 것 같아서 다시 들어오려고 노력하겠습니다. Okay, right, guys. Just in case you can't come back, do you want to say something before you leave?
It was really nice meeting you, Max.
Tom, it was a pleasure to meet you too.
Goodbye, Max.
The sparks are flying. This looks like the start of a beautiful friendship right here.
So much rapport.
Yeah, a lot of rapport is going on here. Less than a minute. Holy moly.
I'm devastated because I want to continue this rapport.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm very sad.
I want to continue watching this rapport unfold. Okay, well, I guess when they're gone for a short while, I can look at your comments and reply to them.
All right, I'm gonna leave and try and rejoin.
Don't leave me. Okay, leave. Go on. Leave. Fine. All right. So see you later, guys. 오케이, 사라졌어요. 지금 너무 외롭네요. 오케이. 제가 줌 프로 유저 아니라서 그렇게 되는 거예요. 그래서 줌 채트 다시 초대해주고 다시 얘기할 수 있어요. 오케이. 너무 슬픈 수업이죠. 너무 슬픈 수업이죠. 근데 걱정하지 마시고 금방 다시 들어올 것 같아요. 제가 그냥 초대해야 되는데 죄송합니다. 오케이, 그래서 좀 이따가 다시 들어올 것 같아요. 걱정하지 마시고요. Okay, thanks. I still have 10 people watching, so that's something to make me feel happy. Okay, they're coming back. Coming back. 들어온다. 들어온다. Okay, guys, it's great to have you back. Thanks for returning. I think everybody really missed you. You must have been busy
I missed
zooming and
everyone
YouTubing
too.
at the same time. Yeah,
I missed everyone, but especially Max.
That's
About
exactly
amazing
what I was
reports.
going to say.
여러분.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Okay, so I'm really excited about this conversation. I want to know where it's going to go. I can't wait. Oh shit, Max, you've muted your mic apparently.
That's okay.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, so I'm really excited about this conversation. Where is it going to go? 이 대화가 어디까지 이어질지 너무 궁금해가지고 너무 신나서 진짜 신나요. 너무 신나요. 그래서 계속 얘기해 주세요. Please continue talking.
So Max, when George pitched this idea, he said that you had an amazing haircut, which I agree with. What inspired your choice to get this haircut?
Well, thank you so much for saying so, Tom. And I'm also pleased to know that George is speaking of me with such high regard. What can I say? Just keep it short and manageable. It got very long during the lockdown period, so I'm pleased that it's back to a level that I can manage.
Wow.
I don't know where else to go with that conversation. The next question.
Do I? No, do I?
그래서 this is like a lesson to everybody. If you meet someone for the first time, don't start it off with a chat about their haircut.
Be like, oh.
그래서 톰은 그 대화를 좀 더 어색하게 만들었어요. 왜냐면 제가 맥스 헤어컷 원정 광팬이라서 많이 칭찬해줬고 그리고 톰한테도 맥스 헤어컷에 대해서 많이 얘기해줬어요. 그래서 톰은 그렇게 말했으니까 그 대화가 좀 가뿐사 됐어요. Yeah, so it became kind of awkward. 오케이. 영어로 하면 더 잘 보시는 듯합니다. 그렇죠. 왜냐면 제가 한국어 댓글 읽으면 좀 더 오래 걸리니까 그런 것 같아요. Why have you muted your mics?
Because you're talking.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's okay. You're bloody professional. You are.
Why would I talk over you? George? You are the main star.
That's so professional. Okay, let's just have a look at some of these comments. 저 그거 궁금해요. 영국 경우에서 A라고 발음하는 경우가 있더라고요. A car 이런 식으로 또는 강조할 때 A를 E라고 안 하고 A라고 발음하던데 제가 이해한 거 맞나요? I think it's the opposite. So when people so in the UK we sometimes say A and we sometimes say right? But this person was saying when we want to emphasize A we say but when we aren't emphasizing it we say A, but I think it's the opposite, right?
Definitely the opposite, yeah.
Yeah. So we usually say like a car as opposed to a car. 이제 드디어 읽었네. Yeah, sorry.
I'm going to meet a friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet a friend.
I'm going to eat a sandwich.
It's a car, Tom. Right? It's I don't know, when do we say a? I swear there's probably some rule. Some pronunciation rule that I'm missing.
Maybe at the start of a sentence, or like there are a couple of cars. There's a car.
Right,
in-
there's a car, but
There aren't a couple. There's only
there's
one.
a car, there's just one. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think we dealt with that one. Let's have a look at another one. 님 목소리 너무 좋아요. 동화책 ASMR 같은 거 해주시면 좋겠어요. 감사합니다. 나중에 해볼게요. And let's have a look. British elder people love small talk. Do you agree with that, lads?
Depends who it is. Sometimes yes.
Yeah. Do you like?
I think everyone loves a bit of small talk. Less so in southern England, I have to say. Which I guess. Where are you from, Tom?
Southern England. So lived near George.
Yeah, same.
Fortunately or unfortunately, I'll let you make up your mind on that one.
Sorry, I'm still reading. I apologize. Okay, I think we've answered all the questions.
I realised the chat was so active today.
Oh, you misunderstood my question with the same opinion. Okay, I must have misread it. I apologize. Haircut sounds more natural than hairstyle. What do you think? I think they're both quite natural.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a nice hairstyle. I guess hairstyle sounds even fancier. It's like it's not a haircut. It's more of just like you gel the hair.
Mm.
Right.
Well, you've done something interesting,
Yeah.
which none of us have, for example.
Right.
I was actually going to try and style my hair before this, but I did not get time to go out and buy some wax. And as a result, I don't look as good as Max.
Right. Well, no. I mean, I think your haircuts.
I would never say that, Tom.
No, I think your haircuts are amazing. On the contrary, my hair is in need of desperate attention. It's been a while since I had a haircut, and it's my aim for tomorrow. I mean, this is excellent conversation. I can imagine people watching this right now must be like, fucking hell, a conversation about haircuts. This is how I want to spend my Saturday evening. But yeah, I mean, Max's haircut is great, and when I get my haircut, I'm going to show a picture of Max's face to the barber.
You show them my hair, really, if you wanted to.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what were you trying to achieve by showing him Max's face?
Okay. Well, it's less his face; it's more the hair upon his face, not the hair upon his face, on his head rather. Oh God. Hair salon, hairdressers, which is more commonly used?
We often use the word barber here as well.
Barber, yeah, for men.
Mm-hmm.
Hairdressers, I guess I would say hairdressers.
Yeah,
hairdressers 더 자주
yeah.
사용하는 것 같아요. Okay, I would really like you to 댓글 역순으로 읽고 계십니다. Yeah, I apologize. I read the comments the wrong way around. Go. Sorry, your conversation. So just imagine, right? You're in a pub, and you're like, it's a pretty good atmosphere in here. Things like that.
I think the main thing is like we're in front of a live audience.
Okay, but just
ignore a green screen.
Ignore the audience. Ignore my professionalism. Just imagine you're in a pub. It's just you two. You just want to get to know each other. Okay? 그래서 술집에 있는 거 상상해보고 너는 그냥 단둘이 있어. 그래서 내가 얼마나 프로페셔널한지 까먹 잊어버리고 그리고 사람들이 이거 보는 거 잊어버리고 그냥 자연스럽게 재밌게 뭐 서로에 대해서 알아야지. Okay, so go.
So Max, obviously you've been a teaching assistant for a while. Like, do you think you'll ever go back to teaching English as a second language in somewhere like Korea, like George has done, for example? Would you like consider it again?
I would love to. One day, yes, definitely. It's a nice experience. The only problem for me is that although I enjoy languages and learning languages, I find non-European languages very difficult. So I think it would be difficult for me to adjust to living in a country where I can't speak the language.
Mm-hmm.
And I find it amazing that George has such mastery of the Korean language. And I also find it very impressive when people from Asian countries and from countries where the language is very, very different, when they can speak English so well. I think that's very impressive. I'm very impressed that you're learning Vietnamese as well. I think that's cool.
George, what are your thoughts on that? If Max was to come and teach in Korea,
first of all, I just want to add, Max is being very modest and humble right here. So, Max can speak Spanish, he can speak German, he can speak Italian, right? So, I think the language genius in this conversation is Max. Tom, I can't hear you. Did you say something?
no, I was great.
I was looking at the wrong screen, and the other screen, I think because it was a delay, it looked like you were speaking. 네, 그래서 맥스는 스페인어 잘하고 독일어도 잘하고 이탈리아 엄청 잘 아니까 맥스는 완전 언어 천재예요. 근데 유럽 언어 배워본 적 없어서 만약에 한국에 오면 그 언어를 공부하는 게 되게 어려울 것 같다고 했어요. 그리고 영어 공부하는 아시아 사람들이 되게 대단하다고 했어요. 왜냐하면 영어는 아시아 언어랑 완전 다른 거예요. 그쵸? 그 문법이랑 단어 다 다르니까 아시아 사람 그 영어 공부하는 아시아 사람들이 되게 대단하다고 했어요. Yeah. So,
have you ever been to other countries, Tom? Have you travelled much?
I worked in Japan for a bit, like during like a placement year, about 8 months. But apart from that, like I try and visit Vietnam like yearly if I can. Obviously, this year has been a bit of a bust. Apart from that, no, and I kind of want to widen my palette a bit because I think you just tend to learn a lot by being in a place that's, you know, where you've got to learn a new language. I think it's really special, especially like, yeah, especially if you're like teaching abroad. I think that's like an incredible opportunity. So I think you can learn a lot there, like George has.
Perhaps you could teach English in Vietnam.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that idea, but then I decided against it. So, but
I've been to Vietnam. It's the only Asian country I've been to, and I absolutely loved it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's great.
Place. Nice food as well.
What was your favorite food there? What was your favorite dish?
That's a difficult one, actually. I really liked pho.
Oh yeah, classic.
I think I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah, it's like pho. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
I pronounce it like a heathen. Faux.
Like faux show.
Because the only pronunciation, the only correct pronunciation is the British pronunciation. All right, so faux.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely how this works. But Vietnamese is like a tonal language, so like if you were just to read it, it'd just be like pho or pho, right? But then it's got like rising tones and falling tones, and like it's kind of crazy. So
I tried to learn a few sentences, and even very, very basic stuff I found very difficult.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
don't.
really
Yeah,
difficult language.
yeah. I think once you get over the rhythmic like aspect to it, it's not that hard. But it's that beginning, like just wiring your head to how that works. It's like pretty tough.
Mm.
But no,
So,
I mean, I guess no. I was going back to George. So George, if Max was to come over, do you think he would struggle learning Korean?
I don't think
Considering the
so.
fact that he,
I don't think so. I think you know, you're a very proactive individual, right? So if you go, if you go to a country, I'm pretty sure you try and study the language, particularly if you live there for a year. So and also I mean, Korean is hard, but the easy thing about Korean is learning how to read and write, because it's so much easier than Japanese and Chinese, because it's phonetic. It's a phonetic alphabet, yes, and there aren't that many characters. Like, you can learn how to read in like a day, I'd say. So it's just the language itself that's difficult. But
I should actually do that, because that means I can read the chat properly.
Right.
I wouldn't actually know what the words meant. I'd just be like, I'm gonna at least read it.
Yeah. And also they use a lot of English words. For example, haircut. This is kind of used, I guess. I think it's used anyway. And what club? I don't know why I'm thinking of club, but yeah, club. And there's tons more words which are used in Korean. So there's that. Phonetic, yeah. Oh yeah, so phonetic just means the way it's pronounced, the way you read it, right? So English doesn't have a phonetic alphabet. It's like, yeah, it's because it's comprised of various different languages, right? So that's why.
There's a funny video on YouTube about that, the fact that English pronunciation is so strange and things don't match up with how they're written.
Mm-hmm.
And it focuses specifically on OUGH and how that can be pronounced like rough, but also thought, ought, and also drought.
Right.
So I think that's very difficult.
Uff.
Yeah.
Uff. There are 6 tones in Vietnamese, right? Is that right, Tom?
There's like 2 like dialects, so you have the southern and the northern accents, and then within that there's like different tones, which is kind of annoying because Vietnamese as a language isn't that well documented. Like I think it's harder to learn as a result, because if you were to learn like Korean or Japanese, I'm sure you could find like a ton of really good resources out there, but Vietnamese is like, it's a bit iffy. And then when you have that, then you divide it by like 2 different dialects, it becomes a bit challenging to find really good resources for that. So I think that's been my stumbling block so far. But
cool. So lads, are you happy to continue the conversation, or do you need to leave?
I need to go in like 5-10 minutes, but I guess we can do a wrap up.
Yeah, okay. Continue the conversation, and then whenever you need to go, naturally end the conversation.
Should we not do a Q&A session?
Well, we'll do that as well. So just like you said, you need to leave in like 5 minutes. Just
10 minutes.
10 minutes, right? So 5 minutes of extra quality chat, then 5 minutes of wrapping up.
Wow. Actually, Max, I recently have just got an Audible. I'm not sure if you use Audible. I don't know why I'm throwing out these brands that don't sponsor us. Like Audible subscription. I'm not sure if you have any audiobook recommendations.
Wow, audiobook recommendations. I've never actually listened to audiobooks. So
it's quite a new concept for me as well. So
yeah. I don't know. I've read a lot of good books recently, especially during lockdown.
What books would you recommend?
I read a brilliant book recently by Ian Banks called Wit, and it's about a girl who is a member of a cult, and it's sort of about her gradual disillusionment. I don't think I'm giving anything away there too much. It's a brilliant story.
That
Very
sounds
well
good.
told. Do you like reading?
Yeah, I recently just got Audible because I was frustrated that I just didn't have time to read, if that makes sense. So I incorporated it into my evening sort of routine, just like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna lie in bed and I'll try and read a bit. But I mean, obviously we're all working from home at the moment, so there's lots of downtime where I'm working but not really listening to anything. So I was kind of curious to see if I could multitask by listening to an audiobook, and therefore achieving my goal of technically, reading more books and working. So I started off with Harry Potter because I was like, okay, I want to start off with something that I kind of know, is technically an easy read in inverted commas, and it's narrated by Stephen Fry, and yeah, it totally worked. So I'm gonna try and continue going ahead. But I would recommend it because Stephen Fry is pretty amazing in reading Harry Potter. His Hagrid voice is very good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he does the voices.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but his Hagrid voice is my favorite out of the bunch.
Yeah. Do you know what Hermione is in Korean? Hermione. It's very.
Hermione.
Yeah, Hermione.
I'm already on my way.
There we go. That's your first Korean word. Yeah. Okay. So audiobooks are a good topic of conversation when you first meet someone. Stephen Fry is also a very good topic of conversation.
I was going to say, I think Max might be the first time I've mentioned an audiobook to someone that I've first met.
Yeah, I think everyone loves Stephen Fry in the UK.
Yeah, that's fine. We're finding interests and common grounds.
And it's usually so everyone loves Stephen Fry, everyone loves David Attenborough, everyone loves Harry Potter. You can't go wrong.
It's true. It's all true.
These are all good topics to start with. Oh, there's a lapse in the conversation. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Happens.
I'm the conversation coach. Come on, keep going. Keep the conversation. Keep the ball rolling.
What does the conversation coach actually do? Like
So
someone like standing between two people going.
So if the there's like sudden quiet or silence between the two party members, the conversation coach does this.
Does the conversation coach stand in the middle of the two and then just goes?
So what I'm really curious what Max's next question will be to Tom.
Goodness. How's the weather where you are?
So I currently live in London. It was very hot yesterday. We had a heat wave actually. I'm fairly sure it's the same across the UK, right? It was ridiculously hot. So I was going to meet up with someone, but cancelled because it was too hot.
Do you want to release their names? Do you want to publicly shame them?
I mean, I cancelled, not they cancelled.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So I'm publicly shaming myself.
Okay.
Well, Tom, I'm in Reading, which is, I hope you know, is very, very close to London. So it was the same thing here. And I made the stupid mistake of going out for a very short walk yesterday, and that was overwhelming.
Did you get sunburnt?
I think so. I don't know if it's easy to tell a little bit. Maybe on my neck as well.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Okay.
Maybe we should meet up sometime.
Ooh.
Hey, that would be great, actually, and then we can continue our conversation.
This amazing conversation, yeah.
And our great rapport.
Okay,
Yeah.
There's so much to unpack here. This is like gold. This is absolute gold. Did you get sunburnt maybe we should meet up sometime. Oh my god, guys. Sunburnt is S-U-N... Oh, yeah, that's right, sorry, I just missed out the N. Did you get sunburnt? Maybe we should meet up sometime. So, did you get sunburnt is quite a common question in the UK because we get sunburnt a lot. So, people 같았어요. Maybe we should meet up sometime. 나중에 만나는 거 다시 만나는 거 어때요? Maybe 언젠가? Yeah, maybe we should meet up sometime. So maybe you have a really good conversation like this. I mean, you probably won't have a conversation like this, as good as this, because this conversation is possibly the best conversation, the most exciting conversation I have ever listened to. You can't see what I'm writing. Sorry, continue the conversation. I'm going to try and fix this.
Someone in your comments wrote, guys, you know Benedict Cumberbatch can say penguin properly. And it's like, I actually got told off because I'm doing some sort of speech training at work. And I keep on saying also instead of also. So I need to work on that.
Oh, really?
Fun fact, yeah.
I've never noticed that.
So.
Oh, for Christ's sake, why isn't this working? Hold on. This is really, really odd.
Am I continuing the conversation?
Yeah, please, because I'm trying to fix this. For some reason, whatever I've written isn't coming out on the screen.
Okay. That's great, Max. Yes, we should meet up sometime. How about you give me your contact details? I don't think people say that, right? Like, it's like Instagram or something, right?
Yes, we could do that. Or we could exchange numbers. I'd love to come to London.
It sounds good. And if you have Instagram, you can also follow George's Instagram page, which he never markets properly. So that's why I'm doing it right now. George, what's the Instagram page? George.
Hold on.
Instagram page.
Hold on. Wait.
Why don't you tell us in the meantime, Tom?
I actually don't know. Is sort of the problem. Let me go on it. It is. Is it Learn English? I don't know. There's a lot of Learn English. Korean English. I'm desperately looking at my phone at the moment. Oh my god, there's a really handsome man called Korean English Man.
Oh,
do you know this guy?
He's really, really famous.
Is he? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not you though.
No, that's not me.
I'm trying to find.
Right. Hold on.
What's your British English in Korea? There we go.
British English in Korea.
British English in Korea. There we go. I'm facing it to the camera.
Okay. So British English in Korea. If you type that into Instagram, you'll find my Instagram. I need to post on it again. I'm sorry. I'm terrible at doing that. 님은 영어로 역을 잘해서 욕쟁이인가요? 한국어로 역을 잘해서 욕쟁이인가요? 항상 궁금했어요. 저는 사실 역을 잘 하는 거 아니고 그냥 이 채널 처음 시작했을 때 그거 그냥 영국 욕 그르치는 목표였는데 근데 시간이 지나도록 그 유튜브 그르치는 단어 좀 바꿔서 욕 말고 그냥 일반적인 표현이나 단어 그르치기 시작했으니까 이제 욕 잘 안 가르쳐요. 그리고 특히 제가 지금 어린이 그르치고 있으니까 이제 그냥 욕만 그르쳤으니까 누군가 제 유튜브 발견하게 됐다면 진짜 큰일 날 것 같아요. 그래서 이제는 그냥 일반 영어 그르치는 거예요. Yeah. What a pure businessman on Instagram. Thank you very much. I mean business. Proper business. Okay, Tom, do you have to leave?
Yeah, we should wrap this up.
Okay,
It was very
so
nice
wrap
to meet
this
you,
up.
Max.
Yeah.
It was very nice to
lovely
meet you,
to meet you,
Max. I'm looking forward to meeting up and continuing this amazing discussion.
Likewise, I look forward to meeting you again in London.
I'm looking forward to
Okay.
meeting up. Hold
See,
on.
this is the part where I usually walk away, but because of the nature of this, I have to sit here.
Oh fuck! Hold on. Oh bugger! Oh Jesus! Hold on. Okay, wait. You guys can leave, and I'll just finish this up.
It's fine, but we've got 10 minutes on remaining.
That's fine. Okay, so you can bugger off if you want.
Okay, but we have to say bye to your community.
Sorry, yeah. Go on. You can say goodbye. So let's all say goodbye together. Bye, everybody. Okay, I'm looking forward to meeting up. Yes, thank you, Lichibu. I was trying to type that on the application I'm using, but I'm terrible at using it. I don't know why. It's just really frustrating. Anyway, how can we finish this naturally?
Probably not with yourself demeaning yourself. I'm terrible at this. All right, I'm off. I'm ashamed of myself.
오케이, 여러분. 이 방송 봐주셔서 너무 감사하고 제가 아마 화요일 다시 할 것 같고 톰이랑 다시 하게 되면 토요일에 할 거예요. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. I'll be doing this on Tuesday next time and with Tom on Saturday if Tom is about and has time. Yeah. Thank you for your time. Thanks, Tom and Max. Pleasure to meet you. It's okay. Well done, G. It was lovely meeting you guys. Cool. I think that's a pretty good ending. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to just what do I do now? I guess I said yeah. Thanks.
Let's just all say goodbye to each other.
All right.
Let's just say how nice it was to thank you for having us, George.
Yeah.
Lovely to meet you, Tom.
Yeah.
Thank you once again, Max. It was great to meet you, and thank you, George, for allowing us to speak on your amazing platform.
That's all right. I mean, this is very, very exclusive, so you're very fortunate. Okay,
Honored.
so yeah, I mean, as I said, I have viewers topping like 10. All right, so
Wow.
this opportunity doesn't come a lot. Okay, kapunta. Yeah, okay, the vibe has been killed apparently. So the vibe has been destroyed. Never-ending story. Yeah, I apologize. I'm just elongating this. I don't know why. So bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.